So good evening, friends. Welcome to today's session on project explanation. Here we are going to discuss about analysis of wind turbine failure. So here our client is one of the leading green power generation company. And our business problem here is unplanned failures of wind turbine engages is leading to huge losses and negatively impacting the electricity generation. For example, every minute a turbine is offline, it will translate to loss of megawatt hours and revenues as well. Okay. So this unplanned failures of this wind turbine, we need to reduce them or we need to minimize them. This is our objective. Our objective is to minimize the unplanned failures. And here our business constraint here is to maximize our power generation. Okay. So here is our success criteria. Our first business success criteria is reduce the unplanned failure of wind turbine engines by at least 30%. Then there is machine learning success criteria, which will achieve at least 85% accuracy. And economic success criteria is to achieve a cost saving of at least $2 million per year due to reduction in this unplanned activities or unplanned downtimes. So here, as you all know, wind turbines can fail in multiple ways. Like wind turbine failures can occur in multiple modes. Like for example, gearbox wear or blade damaging of the blades. Okay, it can happen because of the cracks in these blades. It can happen due to generator overheating. Okay, it can happen due to electrical imbalancing. Okay, so likewise, there are multiple ways of this failures. Failures can happen multiple these ways or even more. Okay, so our agenda here is to minimize this unplanned failure. Okay, so here in our description, in our data, which we got from a client, we got these features. These features were there. And these are all the descriptions regarding to these features. Okay, and you can see here, this is our output variable. This is our target variable, we can say. This is our input variables and this is our target variables. Okay, failure status. Well, because of these issues, because of these features, our wind turbine will going to fail or not. So failure will happen or not. If the failure is happen, we have designated failure as 1 and no failure is 0. Okay, so failure means if the failure is going to happen, we are having this binary class classification. Two classes are there, failure or no failure. Okay, so likewise, failure and two failure are the classes. So this is our architecture diagram which is there. So we have understood here, please keep here, we are taking a CRISP MLQ methodology. Always we are following a CRISP MLQ methodology, which is a cross-industry standard process for machine learning using quality assurance. So here we are having business and data understanding. So our first document for any project is project charter. We are going to create a project charter. So here the basic requirement, all the success criteria, all the basic necessities will be there. So this is also called as first document between us and the client. Okay. So here after this, we will get our data collection. We will do a frame sampling. We will do a data exploitations, multiple things we will do. After cleaning the data, we will store the data in a S3 bucket. Once we will store the data, we can use it for data feature selection. We can use it for data cleaning, and also we can split the data into training, test, and validation. Multiple things we can do here. Okay. Once we have exported the data from here and we have done the data cleaning part, again we are going to store this clean data into our S3 bucket. Once our data is stored again, we are going to train our model. Now here, for selecting the model, we have to test at least 5 model. Okay, so you have to take at least 5 model. We have understood that this is a classification problem since there are two classes, failure and no failure. And we have understood that this is a binary class classification. So what are the different models which we can use for binary classification? We will use that particular models and we will not rely on any single model. Yes. We will take multiple models. Based upon this multiple model, we will have multiple model evaluation techniques. For example, we will have precision, recall, F1 score, multiple things, confusion matrix. Okay, multiple things will be there for evaluating our model is, how our model is working. And since if we are using here, okay, if the time is less and if you want to use multiple model and check whether which model is best. So what you can do means you can apply your auto ML techniques like teapot, lazy predict, multiple different techniques are there. Okay, which will automatically going to test all the 4 or 5 or 10 models, and based upon that 10 models, which model will give you the best result. Okay, so based upon this, we will get the outcome. And then once we understood that, okay, this model is working fine for me. Okay, so we can deploy that model on a production side. Okay, we can deploy this model first on a streamlet, then we can deploy this model on a production side as well. If everything goes well, we can deploy this model on for monitoring and maintenance purpose. We can build our dashboards also. We can build our reports also. Okay, for checking whether this model is working fine or not, for the unseen data, how it is working. All these things we can do. And at the end, monitoring will come. Continuously monitoring and maintenance we have to do. Whether a data drift or a concept drift concept is there or not. Like our data is getting drift or a concept drift is there. So continuously some improvement in this model side we have to do. Okay. So this is our entire architecture, entire flow chart for this particular. Now here, as you can see, what we offer. So here we offer means we are having a challenging real-time projects that will push you to your highest limits. Okay, learning of all the phases of project methodology. Okay, and learning about different tools in the industries like Python, Power BI, cloud platforms like AWS, and multiple things will be there. Work on research papers that are published in the international journals. Okay, we are going to work on the research papers, multiple research papers. Okay, related to whatever the projects you are having, you can have a different research papers, and you can understand what is a domain, what is domain knowledge required for that particular project. Because we don't know anything. Like here, wind turbine failure is there. Multiple project will have multiple new things will be there. We don't know every other thing. So we have to research on that. Okay. And based upon that research, we can use our chips for further analysis. Okay. Access to various free tools to enhance your learning. Okay, so here in our course, in our program, we are offering mind maps. Okay, we are having different mind maps for all the topics. Okay, start from data analyst to data engineering, data science, data scientist, multiple. For each and every domain, we are having mind maps. Okay, then machine learning architecture assistance will be there. Then resume optimization hub is there. Animated learning is there. So there are multiple things which is there. Okay, you can contact us, you can mail us. Okay, and these are all our offices. Okay, apart from this, we are having franchisee offices also in multiple domains. Okay, thank you for joining, guys. We'll meet you with a new topic on the next lecture. Thank you.